Hi, I'm Martina. Welcome to Magnetic Clarity. I'm a kinesiologist. I use tarot to explore downloads that will help us cultivate the life we want.
Hi everyone. So today I thought we would look at what's new for you. Where do you need to jump into action? Where do you need to take a leap of faith? Real fool energy, Maybe you've completed a cycle and you're looking for new inspiration. Maybe you don't know whether to jump or not jump. So let's have a look. I'm also going to pull some charms just to see if we can get any more. Okay, so we have like fairy energy. And for pile number 2, you versus you. Pile number 3, we have the green lens. So heart chakra maybe, we'll see. Yeah, so I'll see you in the reading. Timestamps below. Hi pile 1. So let's get an oil just to do the emotional component, clear any distortions or disturbances. Lavender, Tasmania. Smooth, honoring your and respecting your sensitivity. Healing fragility, gentle with self. Okay. 24. There does seem to be like a soft energy coming through, right? You've got fairy energy. And you do feel light on your feet here. I feel like are you light on your feet because you might not have grounded your energy or ground your plans, or you're just not sure? Or do you have levity because you know exactly where you've come from and where you're heading? But either way, there's something about respecting your sensitivity. And, lavender is very calming, right? So maybe you need to grow your wings on the way down. Let's see. We'll get some cards to clarify. Okay, can we have a card for pile 1? Right into this reality. Okay. So you obviously have a vision. You're ready for the next chapter. Is it a belief in your ability to actually bring it through? Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Yeah, I mean, when you're working with manifestation or energy work, and I presume that's why you're here, um, or at least listening to my readings, because that's what I use the most as my own compass. I work with my own energy, I teach energy, but also the fact that it can be a lonely journey, especially if you're just starting off at this game. And I feel like you have increased your vibration. That's why you've gone to new heights, you've elevated your frequency. And now you're like, what's next? You've probably gone through some healing. Maybe you've actually had to let some chapters go. Obviously, with the Fool, we're starting off something new. Maybe you've completed a big lesson in life and now you're ready for what's next. And it seems to be that you're picking yourself, but also this is a reminder that you're not alone, right? I think if, particularly with these cards really sort of are very tonal. And I think you probably do work within a light working or light worker field, or maybe you're just drawn to it. You're not sure what it is all about yet. But you remember that, there's people around you that will support you. And even if they're invisible, maybe you're connecting to your guides. Maybe maybe you don't even know. Maybe you just trust and you have faith that something's happening and you're trusting that. And maybe you just need to write some tangible goals just to allow you to point your compass in the right direction. But let's get tarot and see what the story is. What is pile 1 jumping into? I'm going to get 3 cards from this deck. So 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, of course, 9 of Swords, okay, that Sun at the bottom. I'm just going to use a few other tarot decks. Let's get 3 cards from this deck. Yeah, Hermit energy, Muse of Materials. How can I do this? Maybe he can go here. Muse of Materials, 7 of Voices. Okay. Bottom of this deck is Page of Voices. Can you see those? Okay, and I'm just going to get a few more from this deck. Okay, I'll take that. Page of Pentacles. Hermit again. Death and Rebirth. The World. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Just get rid of these and put the bottom of the deck there. Moon energy. I find it really interesting that the bottom of this deck is the moon, which, oh wow, look, and there's the sun energy there. It's crazy you're reading because, you know, you're starting with the 9 of Pentacles and you're ending with the 9 of Pentacles. You've got the Hermit twice, you've got the World card, the Fool card, and Death and Rebirth. And what I find totally amazing about this is that you might have a few chapters that have kind of completed, and I don't know if some of them were your choice. I feel like maybe it seems like there was a bit of anxiety in between all of this and a bit of betrayal, maybe self-betrayal, or someone's betrayed you. There's some sort of dishonesty, and maybe you felt a bit left out in the cold. I feel like you have probably gone through a similar situation before, where maybe if we used a romantic relationship, for example, you know, you go in there confidently and you're giving so much of yourself, and you're being your the essence of who you are. You are such a lover, you know, you're emotionally connected and you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of healing energy about you. And that comes from experience because you've also had some hard lessons in your life. So you're very empathetic. But I feel like somehow it wasn't reciprocated and it maybe kind of took some of your confidence away. I feel like in this 9 of Swords energy, she's sitting on the bed, but she's afraid to be vulnerable. She's somehow lost this confidence that she had before. So maybe that's you. Maybe there's been something in your past up until this point that's kind of, maybe you forgot about who you were and you're needing some gentle reminding. And sometimes you've gone through this healing phase, which I think is why the moon energy is here. You're trying to, or you have been trying to reach the surface of a new beginning and get out of this energy. And I feel like what's amazing about this energy is that you don't rewrite who you are, because you are the hermit energy. I feel like is someone who is like empathic, introvert. You do like your own company, your own space, and you feel things deeply. But at this the difference between this Hermit energy and this Hermit energy is like, I just feel like she feels like she's kind of alone, or she's kind of, had to go into recovery or a healing phase. But with this Hermit energy, I feel like you're in your whole, it's like you've re-reminded who you are, and now you're levitating your energy. So when I said in the beginning, like, your feet aren't really touching the ground, I think it's because you have completely levitated your energy. You've increased your frequency, that you now know the power that you have within, because you have had to learn this lesson and readjust and recalibrate what it is that what this next chapter looks like. So maybe there's even this moment where you might even be walking into a new relationship, or definitely a new version of this story. But you've put that stuff to bed. You took the whatever was having to be alchemized in that story, this shadow energy of yourself, the self that you didn't recognize anymore, where you'd lost yourself. It's that you've come along this path and you understand what's going to be through this portal when you take it. You've had to listen to maybe not only just your guides, but you know that there is a soul tribe guiding you in the right direction. And now you're taking this solo trip. Not that you don't need to be in relationships or etc. It's not about staying in Hermit energy if that's not what you want, but that you ultimately know that you're on your own journey and you want to co-create with the right energies while you're here. You don't need to go into this trauma cycle anymore. Like, you don't need to learn those lessons. And now it's like rewriting yourself into a new reality. I feel like with the Page of Voices, it's almost like she's trying on things for size. She's trying to find a new version of herself, a new style. I feel like the star energy is also being echoed here. She's like committing to herself. She's decided to love herself no matter what, and she's taking that vow within her. She's honoring and respecting who she is. And that's why not only do you come through this cycle again of you're doubling up with a death and rebirth and a completion. It's like you're done. This lesson doesn't need to be learned anymore. You've already accomplished it, and you're coming back with your integrated confidence. You just know what it is that you're trying to build. And Muse of Materials, it seems like it's even going to lead you to perhaps an abundance, either an abundance of love or a physical, tangible life experience where you're going to feel really connected, not only to your light energy or your high frequency, your emotional energy, but you're grounding it into really strong girl power, is what I want to say. But you're completing this with the sun energy, so it's definitely made you, look at these two energies, completely opposite, right? One is hiding her beauty, and this one is totally exposing it. And that's what I love about this reading, is that you have completely recalibrated who you are. You haven't allowed energies to bring you down, and because of that, it's like you have grown your wings. Like, it's not that you just only believe in your own magic, it's that you believe in the magic of the universe as well. So you're supported. But I feel like the message is maybe just actually, now that you know and you feel secure that you've come through these hard lessons with like A++, like you've completely graduated, that now it's time to take that risk of knowing you don't need to relearn those lessons and start being a healing force for the people around you as well. I feel like by your story, you're going to emulate that for others. That's why soul families here, or star family, it's like you are part of a team. So let's just get a final message. Pile one, see what messages we can get. Message for pile one. Okay. 3. Okay, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing true north. Yes, I think that's just reconfirming that you've totally graduated. You're no longer allowing others to disrespect you, and you're honoring your own boundaries and worth. Boundaries, oh my God. Yeah, I feel like that's just reconfirming that, you did need to establish those boundaries for yourself because they kept getting broken through all of these cycles of relearning the same thing. So you've definitely, yeah, your guidance is divinely guided. Yeah, I feel like you've definitely closed that karmic cycle out, or that, it's whatever it is, you're done. And onwards and upwards for you, pile one. Okay, I love this energy. If you'd like to like the video, and I will see you next time. Thanks a million.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.
Hi, pile 2. So you have the Fool 2.0, and you got you versus you. So I'm wondering, have you completely upgraded who you are? Is this the new, better version? Have you been doing the work? Or is that where we're heading, you versus you, in competition with yourself somehow? Let's get an essential oil to get the emotional component of the reading. Whoopsie. Pile 2. Stimulate, brings in the heart and feelings. 37. Pettigrain. Nice. Brings in the heart and feelings. Okay, let's see. Not sure. Pile 2. I feel like, yeah. Is there? Let's see. Let's not presume. So pile 2. You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? Oh my God, 37, 37. Love it. Okay. I think I know where this is going, but let's see. Okay, can we have another card for pile 2? All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Yeah, that makes total sense. So I feel like you're it's like the judgment card in tarot, you just have that self-actualization, self-realization. You've gone through some shit and you're like, nah, it's time to start picking me. Like, I'm done. And you've probably been there for a lot of people in your life, and now it's like it's me time, whatever that means. But I feel like when you've gone through the Fool 2.0, you've already been around the block, right? And you're ready just to pay attention to your own inner authority, intuition. So yeah, whether you've been doing the work or this is where you're at now, this is what you need to focus on. Let's see. But stimulate, I think it's time to get real with yourself. I think it's like that time where you actually have to start focusing in on your true wants and desires. It's like, yeah, putting your eyes on that prize for whatever that is going to be for you. But let's get some tarot. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck is Eight of Swords. Okay. going to use a few tarot decks today. Let's get 3 more cards for pile 2. Ace of Inspiration, the Hierophant, Page of Emotions. Just slide these up the bottom of the deck of this too. Very similar to pile 1, but different. Okay, and we're going to keep going. So I'm just going to get all your cards out before we start interpreting the reading. Ace of Cups, Justice, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, High Priestess and the Hierophant together, amazing, 5 of Swords, and bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. Yeah, makes sense. You know what I'm thinking? I'm looking at all these cards, and a lot of the pictures have eyes closed, blindfolded here, back turned here, eyes closed here, eyes closed here, hiding here, not seen here, closed, 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 closed. And I'm wondering, and even here, so I'm wondering if when the Fool comes up with 2.0 and it's mirrored here by having yourself tied up in knots, it's like it's almost like you're releasing yourself. You're ready to wake up, pull that blindfold off, and unravel the story. So whether you've already done this recently or this is where you're heading to now, but you're going to unravel all of this stuff. It's like you're ready to, and even the dog's eyes are wide open. It's like you're ready. It's like it's now or never. I feel like you have that now or never energy. And because you've been through some stuff before, like whatever the Full version 1.0 was, it seems like maybe you've been dedicating a lot of your life to maybe family. I feel like you've had to take like sometimes you've had to put yourself on the back burner. And that's such a common complaint, isn't it? If you're a mom or etc. I'm just looking at one metaphor here, but you please puzzle your life in terms of what that means for you. But if we take that scenario where you have a lot of young energy around you that you have to be caretaker of, it's that you're there for the long haul, but at some point you're now kind of deciding about, what about me? I'm ready for my next evolution of my journey, my soul, myself. And this isn't talking about, completely ending your current chapters, because all paths lead home. So I feel like it's not like a breakup or a family breakup. There's still commitment here within a marriage even. So there's none of that. I feel like the Queen of Swords is like almost setting herself free. It's like she's severing the ropes so that she can get back to being who she was, walking away from what hasn't been serving her, bringing her life into balance, asking herself, what's the next upgrade? Eyes open here. What can I bring into balance? What's next? What now? What small thing can I try? I'm ready. I'm excited for something. Yes, the road has been long. There's been some disappointments, or maybe not even disappointments, but you've probably given more than you probably should. And now your guidance is asking you to recommit to yourself and figure it out. What brings you into this brand new version of you? This card showed up in pile 1, and what the image struck me was, it's like you're trying on a new version of you to see what fits, but I feel like it's even more so in your reading because of this, octopus outfit here as well. It's like very daring and bold, and it's like you've got there's a lot of red here. So I feel like there is some strong energy of who you are that you may have forgotten, or you've layered up with other people's commitments. But there's a piece of you that you have forgot to see, or you're now remembering, that what's underneath all of this responsibility and obligation, it's reconnecting with who you are. Yeah, you've got Queen of Wands underneath that. So it's like bringing yourself out of, yeah, and even, even the energies here, I feel like you've sown the heartache or the emotional journey, and you're ready to, it's like bringing in the heart and the feelings. I feel like there's a message here where the new 2 point version of you is, you're taking what that lessons were, and you're not going to allow it to weigh you down or tie you up anymore. That even though the heart shape is cut out here, it's really just exposing what really is underneath that. It's like you've put that band-aid over that, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like you've healed it with some sort of balm, metaphorically obviously, but it's there's something about bringing you out into the open now, and you're really connecting to what that is. I mean, you've been there all along. I feel like it's not that you've not been aware of this, it's just that you've been a little bit disconnected with who you are, and maybe your life had become bigger than you at some point, or you put everyone else's needs before your own. And you're happy to do that. You were happy to do that. But now you're just asking the question. You're knocking on that door of, and now what? Everything is in balance at home. There's options here now for me to start waking up to new chapters, new lessons, new beginnings, and taking slow action towards it. It's like, it's just your time. The time is now for you. I just feel like you're ready to, and it might not be immediate steps, but I think you're going to be in the progress of continuing to do it. Because, like I said, with this, it's like you've reversed. You're starting to put yourself on the outside now. And the polka dots represent all your other stories and chapters in your life, maybe family, friends, etc., husband, kids, wife, whatever. And it's not that you are separating, but that you're reprioritizing yourself right now, because the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess in the same reading. Like, step out of the way, because shit's getting real. It's time. It's like a massive wake up call. I guess that's kind of, yeah, why this is being highlighted here. There's a common mistake where we think that when we put ourselves first, by default, we're putting other people last. It's not true. It's just that when you take up more power within your own self and your own story, that's when your cup's full. And then you balance that out, and it's reciprocal. You can give so much more when you're in full, like when your cup's full and not half empty. And that's what you've decided to do. It's like, you can't keep draining that cup anymore with other people's stories until you fill your own up. So yeah, 2.0, pile number 2. Let's see what final message we have to close the reading. Final message for pile 2. Lumira, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I feel like this card is just sort of saying that you already have heaven within your reach, your home life or whatever. And it's just now asking you to put yourself more in that story. And I feel like that's what you are doing. And, you're getting replenished. There's a reciprocal energy. There's there was a story for you that was long written before you arrived. So you were kind of given that message, if you want to use heaven as a representation of it. You were called to do this life for whatever reason. So it's not that you're off your path, and it's not that anything that you've done in the past was not for your highest good. It's just that there's a new evolution of it. So I feel like it's about creating more of you within your own story that already exists as it is. You're just complementing it. You're cultivating it and embracing more of you in it. Okay, pile two, that's all I have for you, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.
Hi, pile three. So this is your full card. Amethyst crystal. Feel like she's leaning in. She doesn't seem to be afraid at all. I feel like she's not even contemplating the jump. She doesn't feel naive to me either. I feel like she's just really leaning in for whatever reason. And she's wearing yellow, so I feel like she is actually in her power. She's in her solar plexus power. She's connected to a higher message. You've also got green. And I'm going to get an essential oil for the emotional component of the reading. So let's see for pile three. Pile three, rose. Unconditional love. I love it. And 42. It's interesting, right? Because we would associate rose, unconditional love, and the heart chakra. Well, I would anyway. So let's see what this is about. Unconditional love sends and surrounds you in the love of pink healing light. Okay. So let's get some cards for you. So what are you leaning into, pile three? What is it that you're embracing? I feel like you're definitely, let's see. Well, don't be alarmed. Go straight to it. And I love that because look, there's a heart energy as well. Oh my God, I totally love this. 3, 2, 1, jump. Whatever it is, if it's love, go for it. Unconditional love. If it's your idea, your story, your passion project, like so far it couldn't be clearer, right? Your heart is totally in it. You are even built for it. I feel like the coding within you is, you're actually attracting it. It's almost like, yeah, it's magnetic. But let's get more cards. So exciting, pile three. So far, yours is definitely the most exciting reading. Okay, let's see. Cold. Soul gifts and training. It's time to set up. Oh my God. Look, pink and everything. That's you. What are you doing, pile three? Look, there's a whole portal of something that's just waiting for you. You've been born for it to, like you've been born for it. Cold. It's, oh my God, it's epic, right? It's amazing. Love it. Whatever question you've been asking, I'm prepared to say that it's 100% yes. So let's find out more about this. Eight of Materials, more roses, of course. Knight of Voices. 10 oh my God. 10 of Materials, more roses, abundant roses. And bottom of the deck, oh my God, Page of Materials. Okay, more roses. Right. Changing deck now. Let's see. I'm going to pull all the cards out before I interpret the reading. Talk about surrounding you in love, the love of pink healing light. Oh my God. 10 of Cups. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Wow. Page of Cups. Ugh, messed my cards up. Okay, what's happening here? And we're still going. I'm actually jealous of your reading. 10 of Materials, 10 of Cups together, King and Queen of Swords. Like, that's power couple right there. Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Page of Cups. Death. And one more. King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck. The Devil. Okay. What I will say is, well, let's get to the good stuff first. This is your energy. I feel like your whatever work you do or create, and like it seems to be a soul gift, right? And training, time to step up. You've been working on this, and this is your energy. You have all of these ideas, and it's like, it's not even just ideas. You're always connected to it. It's your gift. That's what it is. You have that there, but you're able to bring more and more of it in. Like the tap is in constant supply, and you do that with such abundance and love and generosity, right? And I mean, you've got like the Pegasus energy here, flying horse. So like you take charge with it. It's like you've got wings. It's going so well. You're able to, you either are creating the abundance around it, or you're starting to see the potential of it. You're trying to bring other people along for the ride, or you're trying to, yeah, heal them. Maybe you are the pink healing light that you provide for others, and you do it with such a glad heart, right? You're happy to completely lean into your gifts, throw yourself into it, give lots of love away. It just feels like it's divine, so why would it be wrong? The only little warning I see here is, if this is your energy, or this is your energy, just be mindful of, it could be read two ways. Either you give too much energy away, or there's like a bit of a ciphering energy. Someone else is maybe taking some of your ideas, or kind of, I think this happens as well when you are this energy where you're, it's not that fools rush in, but you're so glad to be of service that you sometimes get hit by the blind spot of others. And, we kind of live our life with such integrity that sometimes we presume everyone else does. And I feel like there might just be a bit of ciphering energy here. So be mindful of that, because where I see the cards going is the fact that you need to have the King and Queen of Swords by your side. It's that you're either being surrounded, and maybe these are counterparts of your own energy. You do have the ability to kind of not think all the time so emotionally. You do have some rational thoughts about it, especially if it's in the business sense, right? And so don't ignore those signs. Sometimes we do have to separate our mind and our heart, because it's for our highest good, right? Sometimes we just have to get some clear messaging. Because of this devil energy here, I feel like there might be a business opportunity or business partner or some sort of collaboration that might be too good to be true. I feel like where it's mimicked here, like it seems like it's a good thing, but it is too good to be true. So there's some sort of agreement or offer that might not, that either needs to rewrite itself and bring it into a new way of being. Whichever way it's been delivered now, it's not the right message, because I see that here. It's that, see, this is your energy. It's like a new opportunity. You want to grow it. You want to co-create again. Like, it's like you want to see this dream grow. You want to be of service of others. And you know how you're wearing this yellow dress with your solar plexus? I feel like you're so excited by the project that you're so generous by allowing to help others grow with you with it. And there's just a cheeky energy here with this red that's highlighting that maybe there's one person or situation, or you use your own discernment here. But I feel like it's niggling you, and your intuition kind of knows it. You've kind of been turning a little bit of a blind eye to it, but you know it's there. But sometimes you second guess it because you feel like it's delivered with love. But I feel like the message here is the offer that's being made, or the representation of the possibility of your dream, is out of balance with all that you bring to the project. And it's like, don't forget that. Don't forget this instinct, because it's there for a reason. It's like, take your rose colored glasses off. Again, it's another link to the rose energy. I feel like it's echoed here in the Page of Cups as well. It's that this is your intention, like this energy of love and, partnership and, co-creating and breaking paradigms or, normal conditions of business. It's just a reminder to also go into your headspace. And it's almost like, this is a bit brutal, but it's almost like there's sometimes a need to sever something off that you think is the right pathway, whatever road you think, the footprints of where you need to follow. It's that it might be too good to be true. It's like another echo, pigs might fly. So it's like, I don't know, just there's a few little warnings here. But to go back to the good stuff, you are an epic being and you're called, and you need to answer this call because you create so much abundance and emotional support for yourself and for others around you, and you do it gladly, and it's your calling, it's your work. But there's always a little bit of balance in the light and the dark, and it's just being mindful of that. So maybe the project or the offer or the contract or the partnership or the collaboration isn't like a, a done deal. Maybe it just needs renegotiation with your eyes open. That's all I will say with that. I feel like, because either way, you're called for this. So if it's not this version of events, there's something greater always coming. I strongly believe that. So that would be the one thing I would say. Get another card for you as well. Pile 3. Final message for pile 3. Okay. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Yeah, I feel like that is, it's that it's this representation here. It's like, it's be careful of people that might be mirroring your good deeds and you misunderstanding them for that, that there might be an undercurrent or underbelly to it. Um, and if this reading isn't about someone else, then maybe there's just a little bit of self inquiry, you know? Maybe, yeah, maybe there's something in there about something in yourself that you might be sabotaging it, or maybe not dreaming it big enough, or, but I really just feel that the first scenario feels more strongly to me. So whatever's triggering you, be mindful to, pay attention. It's not there for a reason, not there for no reason. And how do we do this? You always have to fill your cup first, right? I think she's even holding roses there as well. It's like, stop and smell your own roses, just like remind yourself of where you're going and in which vehicle do you want that to arrive. Because when you're in such a great flow, you want to take charge and fly and, almost get too carried away. You dream the big dream, but at some point there might just be a little bit of tuning into your own energy again. Okay, pile 3, I've messed my cards up, so the reading is now complete, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.